Shalom. This relates to, this is the complete full version of the poem relating to the Star Spangled Banner, the complete version of it, manuscript. I'm going to focus on no refuge could save the hireling and save from the terror of flight and the gloom of the grave. Pretty much as a slave fighting for their freedom, if they get caught, and they will die and be put in the grave. And that's what that goes to, man. I'm just showing it from this version. I have a video, and we'll play some of the video already recorded. I'm just showing this so you can see that verse right here. So no refuge, which goes to no form of safety or protection relating to the hireling, which is a slave, from the terror of flight. Pretty much them running for their lives from the grave. If they get caught, they're gonna be deleted and be to the grave. Let's play the video. Shalom. This relates to the Star Spangled Banner, the complete full version. We're gonna focus on no refuge could save a hireling and slave from the terrors of flight, the grave. Give you interpretations of that related to that. One of them is when they enslaved slaves fighting for their freedom. If they would get caught, they would be to the grave. That's one interpretation I'm going to give you relating to that. This is the full version of that. Different ones. This relates to here. Speaking of this, the enslaved people who fought for freedom, as a reference to the killing of the colonial marines. Get to the key point. Some say the key phrase, "No refuge could save the hirelings enslaved from the terror of the flight or the gloom of the grave," is a threat to enslaved people, which are slaves who fought for their freedom, warning they could be hunted down and end up in the grave. Just like I was paraphrasing. Key was a slave and owner of Washington, D.C., district attorney, prosecuted abolitionist, and also provided legal services to free those who were justly slaves. And you had also related to the battle, battle in 1814. Get into this one. Let me see. To say that refers to the killing of Marines during the British invasion of Washington, D.C. So he could have been inspired relating to that. We had slaves that fought for the British side, but really both sides he could have been inspired related to from the American aspect and the British aspect. You know, I mean, this was related to D.C., Washington, D.C. in 1814. Let's see what else. Many complain relating to men to disparage the victims of enslavement. And 1783 is when initially they beat the British in war. And 29 years noticeably, which would be 1812, that's when he aspired at as well. It goes into that right here. Let me see. He was a slave owner and anti-abolitionist views. In his verse, he mentions slaves and their role in the battle for both American and the British side. That's what I was went into. Now you had something that in 1814. Let me see. The defense of Fort McHenry, which was Port Harbor at that time, a very important, vital part related to the Port Harbor. All right. The defense of the Fort McHenry, it was written Francis Scott Key in 1814 during the War of 1812. The stanza recounts the Battle of Baltimore, a days-long siege between British and American forces. It is set to a tune called the Anti-Colonial Song, which was composed in the late 1700s by a man named John Stanford Smith. The song was linked to the Anti-Colonial Society, which was an amateur musician and singer club named after the Greek poet
Anacreon, which was the Greek poet. Anacreonic song. That's what that goes to.
And no song. All right. The Star Spangled Banner wasn't actually adopted as official anthem of the United States until 1931. It was already popular and already had been used several American institutions by then. September 14th, 1814, U.S. soldiers at the Baltimore Fort McHenry raised a huge American flag to celebrate the crucial victory over the British forces during 1812. In the broad stripes, the bright stars inspired Francis Scott Key to write. The song eventually became the United States national anthem. That during that war, they were related to worrying about the British capture and relating to that port of Baltimore Harbor. That was a key point in that time. But he was inspired on American and British side relating to this war, man, 1812, man. So this is something short. Some say would have different opinions about it. Scripture talks about be not ignorant of anything, great or small. It means we're not ignored, but also not be ignorant in general about relating to certain matters, whether great or small. That being said, this is something short, more information. Let's see if there's anything else related to that. Others say the Keys referring to the killing of the colonial Marines were part of the British forces that burned down the White House in 1814, so he might have been inspired from that. And some say referring to the Major General Robert Ross was killed by the American sniper during the battle and died being carried ashore. So these different speculations of what it could be, you know. Being said, this is something short relating to
let me get another scripture, Luke 12:2. NLT, let's get that. Let's see what this is. NLT. The time is coming when everything that is covered up will be revealed. So things that's been covered up, the time is now, man. Scripture talks about there's time and season even under the heavens. 3:1 of Ecclesiastes. A time is coming when everything that is covered up will be revealed. So things that's been covered up, concealed, hidden, covertly, overtly, in plain sight, is going to be made revealed, is going to be made manifest, exposed and revealed. And all that is secret is made known to all. So all the secrets are being made known, man, because it's time. Go to 8 and 17. Real quick. Let me get this one. 8 and 17 of Luke. And 17. And 17. For all that is secret will eventually be brought into the open. The open, pretty much, is going to be made known. It's going to be made manifest. It's going to be brought to light. It's going to be open. It's going to be noticeable and obvious, man. It's going to be seen. That's the open. And everything that is concealed, which is hidden, will be brought to the light and made known to all. And that means made manifest, be made known in all aspects. And that's what you're saying. And that being said, this is something short. This is Zayah Wolf. I hope it helps. Well, praise Yahweh Shem Yasham Basham Makakadas. Zayah Wolf. I hope it helps relate in some way. Shalom.